Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the fire signs and their twin flame connection. Fire signs, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Fire signs, I am doing this twin flame reading today. If you are not sure, if you are in a twin flame connection, please consult the many videos on YouTube that go into what the twin flame connection is in greater detail. But in a nutshell, it's one soul, one energetic soul shared by two people. One soul, two bodies. There's always a runner and chaser dynamic, where the chaser is usually the person that recognizes their twin first and is more spiritually evolved, and they want to just show unconditional love to their twin. Whereas the runner in this scenario gets really thrown off balance and triggered because they can't understand how, quite frankly, how a person could love them as much as their twin does. And they usually go into separation, and I am reading for twins in separation, where they both spiritually ascend, should they so choose. Spirit wanted me to just say that, should they so choose. Some people do not choose the spiritual path, but the chaser usually does. And then the polarities flip between them. The chaser becomes the runner becomes the chaser. The purpose of the twin flame connection isn't necessarily to be in union with your twin, although if that is what you desire, then I pray for that more than anything for you. But it is more to fall in love with ourselves, to understand that we are perfectly, imperfectly beautiful and whole, with and without our twin. To spiritually ascend, to understand what our spiritual gifts are, and to raise the vibration of humanity. Literally, twins are here to raise the vibration of humanity. It's a tall order, isn't it, twins? So, all that being said, I'm going to do your reading today with the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Take one card for the overall energy. One card from the universe has your back at the end of the reading as advice from Spirit, and using the Tarot of Mystical Moments, one of the best decks that is out there right now. So for fire signs, the twin flame connection, Spirit, can I have one card for the fire? Thank you. No. Wow, fire signs. Could it be more dramatic? Wait, postpone, pause, say no. You can see this huge kind of triangular pyramidal formation. This just kind of reeks of the Tower card with all of this charged lightning. I mean, this is very much fire energy. Feels, it just is so potent. This no is just like no, you know. it's strange too, because you see the path. That could be the difficult thing. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I got it now. So I was the chaser in my twin flame dynamic, and I have since switched to the runner. I do not speak to my twin. I want to speak to him more than anything, but I do not speak to him. We talk, rather we connect through the astral and through dreams. but in the 3D we do not talk. And there's a part of me that understands, that knows that he probably knows that we have a divine connection. He might not call it twin flame, but I know what it is. And I have not been able to have this conversation with him because he's not ready. And I know it. And every time I get so tempted to just text him and just say, we need to talk, our Spirit says, nope, he's not ready. He's not ready. He's not ready. He can't handle it. So it's like, you see the path. I see the path extremely clearly. Could not be more clear. But I understand this. I have Sagittarius rising. I understand this. No. Nope. Your twin's not ready. No. No. Right? Like that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not yet, because what's waiting at the end is this mess. Where there's kind of structure and serenity. There's a little bit of coldness, but this makes sense. Over here, totally unpredictable. And maybe fire signs are comfortable with that unpredictability, but like when you're in a twin flame dynamic, you need something to make sense. Something needs to make sense, because everything else doesn't seem like it makes any sense at all. It has any structure to it. It's very powerful. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. That's a very clear message for you. So if you were thinking about reaching out to your twins, Spirit's like, you can do what you want. You have free will. They're not ready. Twin is not ready. Whether you're the chaser or the runner, they're not ready. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. Already I can see that this is very potent. 3 cards came out, all major arcana. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious me, oh my. Okay. Very powerful fire signs. Ooh. I just got like really uncomfortable. I got uncomfortable because it's so powerful. You are learning some deep lessons right now, because they told me to look at the bottom of the deck. You got the Hierophant, major arcana number 5, representing Taurus energy. The Hierophant talks about somebody who is like a teacher, who is a spiritual leader, who is a confidant, or could be a sacred text that you are consulting. I have the I Ching. This is a copy of the I Ching right here. So I just heard that somebody could be reading the I Ching. You are being a very dutiful student. You are doing some very deep work, but it's throwing you emotionally, it's throwing you for a loop, because you are actually discovering things, and they could be things that you don't feel settled with, like learning some harsh truths, and the challenge is accepting them and not rejecting them. So, but there's the King of Pentacles underneath this. This is the bottom of the deck. King of Pentacles talks about somebody who's standing in the seat of their power, and they are abundant. So in this separation period, I can see that you are still kind of kicking butt and taking names. Could have to do with your career or your family or your soul tribe. You might be the head honcho. You might be the glue of your soul tribe. I just heard that. You may be the glue that holds everything together. That you're like a pivotal, you're a linchpin person. You're a linchpin person. That's what I just heard. So crazy. I have a ring light. I have a ring light here and a ring light here. When I close my eyes, I can actually see 3 impressions of a ring light. And that reminded me of the Three of Pentacles, which is the card of collaboration and co-creation with Spirit. So you are connecting with Spirit at this time. You are understanding that your relationship with Spirit is more powerful than anything, which is why this card is here, right? The Hierophant is known as the Pope of the Tarot. But there are some harsh truths, I feel, that is making you uncomfortable. I think part of it's like the waiting, the no, because fire signs don't like to wait for nothing. But that's the maturity that you're reaching now, because you know that you have to wait. You know it cognitively, intellectually. It's almost like I see like one or two of you just being like, bring it on. I can handle the thunder and the lightning. Like, yes, there are going to be some of you out there that are like that. Again, you have free will. I wouldn't do it. They're not ready. Your twin is not ready. So what's going to happen, right? You'll try to have this connection with your twin, but if your twin is not ready, you'll just trigger each other all over again. Whether it's addiction or abandonment issues or just low self-confidence or no, they're not ready. In the past energy, you have the Hermit in reverse. The Hermit is Taurus energy, number 9 in the major arcana. You can see here, right? Kind of hearkening back to Tower-like energy. The Hermit is somebody who takes themselves out of the scenario to do the deep spiritual work, the dark night of the soul. You are now coming out of that energy, I feel, or rather in the past, because it's clarified by the 9 of Pentacles. This is abundance. This is pre-Empress energy. So these are two earth for fire sign. These are two earth energies. So you could be grounding a lot at this time, connecting with nature. Like not letting things get too carried away, whatever that means. I just wanted to say it. 9 of Pentacles talks about single, independent, entrepreneurial, abundant energy. And enjoying every bit of it. Looking fabulous. Overflowing with riches. And it doesn't mean, it could mean actual coin, or it could just mean like friendships, social connections, opportunities to travel, to have, be, do. This is in the past energy, so you achieved, it's like achievement unlocked. I just heard that. I'm going to pull clarifier. King of Swords in the reverse. King of Swords is Gemini energy. Also, it's Gemini energy attributed to me. I attribute Gemini energy to this card, but it's also been attributed to Aquarius. But I see it more as Gemini. Anyway, King of Swords is usually somebody who is an authority figure who, I just heard, has the 411. What? What's the 411? That makes me think of Mary J. Blige. The singer Mary J. Blige. So that singer may have... Okay, so I love Mary J. Blige, and one of the best performances ever. Don't even try to fight me on this one, because you will not win. One of the best performances on any Grammys, which I don't even watch anymore, was when Mary J. Blige sang No More Drama on the Grammys. Sometimes I'll watch that video just to feel inspired. That was, you want to talk about seeing spirit take somebody over and carry them through a performance? Watch that performance, the Grammys. This is right after 9/11, so it's a very old performance. It will bring you to tears. It is so powerful. Anyway, Spirit had me go off on that tangent for a reason, so no more drama, right? No more drama with your twin. No more drama. The King of Swords is usually an authority figure, but when the card is in reverse, it's kind of like, look, I'm trying to like give up the old standards and the old ways of how I used to do things. I'm kind of forging a new trail in this singular energy. How I thought I needed to be in relationships. I'm redefining that for myself because what used to be true is no longer true. Why do I say all this? The Death card in the present energy. This is Scorpio in the Major Arcana, number 13. You can see here, right? It's like a complete opening up, a vulnerability, getting at the roots, the bones, the meat and the bones of a situation. The Death card represents transformation, changing from that chrysalis to the butterfly, right? Like the cocoon stage, where you kind of completely disintegrate only to recreate yourself. In the present energy, there's an ego death happening for you. Quite possibly for your twin. So I did a different format for these twin flame readings. I'm just now realizing. I'm going to ask for a card for your twin. What is your twin going through? Four of Swords, rest and recuperation. Your twin is trying to maybe recover from a separation from you, or understand that you're not the same person that you used to be. I think that's a great thing. We don't want to be the same. We want to evolve every single day of our lives, right? That's the fun. Your twin is in a place of contemplation. They are overwhelmed and trying to take it all in. They're not ready. Not ready, not ready, not ready. They're still in the cocoon stage. Whereas you are being, I feel like you're being really brave. Like, oh, I wanted to say showcasing your vulnerability. What? Showcasing your vulnerability? What does that even mean? Like, maybe you're doing things that have always scared you, like you're taking risks. And because you're taking risks, your courageousness is just naturally coming out. Now, Spirit's tunneling my ear, so your spirit guides have come in to, I believe, affirm that message. It's clarified by the Four of Wands. This is the twin flame card. It's so stunning that this popped out for you. The 1111 card. The Four of Wands talks about a solid foundation, and I will point out to you this beautiful couple dancing on top of the roof. Looks like bliss, doesn't it? I see this in your future. You know, I cannot predict the future. I'm not like psychic like that, but like I'm just saying this is definitely a possibility. But it's almost like, you know, okay, Spirit's giving me, I think because I'm getting hungry, but you know when you make stew and you get the cubed meat that's like really cheap, but it makes the best beef stew? Because the whole point is that it slow cooks. Sometimes overnight, it just cooks for hours and hours and hours until that beef is fork tender. If you try to take a taste before that stew is ready, you're gonna like knock out a tooth trying to chew on that rubbery mess. And you gotta wait till all the flavors seep in, till everything comes to, you know, everything coagulates, Why did I use that word? I mean, it describes that process, but it's not a very appetizing word, coagulate. And everything coalesces, comes together in this perfect blend. This perfect blend. That's what you have to wait for. That's what your patience is. That's why Spirit is telling you to wait. Just wait. It's almost like if you don't wait, you're going to ruin it for yourself. And it's like back to square one. Oh, it's the hardest, you know? Yeah, there's so many times I wanted to just call my twin and just scream at him. But I don't do it. I've done enough of that, but I don't do it because it's like he's not ready. Your twin is not ready. They wouldn't know what to do with it. They wouldn't know how to process it. Their computing system would just shut down. Future energy, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This talks about divine timing, and we're not in divine timing yet. That's why this is so powerful for you, that this card even came. Whoa. Okay, so I don't take anything for granted. And yes, I can be clumsy, but that's only happened a handful of times on this channel. I've done over like 350 readings by this point. So it's almost like Spirit knocked it out of my hand, and I always pick up with my right hand, and then I switch to my left to show you. The card is in the upright now, and I'm going to take it as such, and it's clarified by the star. Two major arcanas, number 10 and number 17. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter's energy. It talks about divine timing, things coming into a beautiful and perfect alignment. All the cogs, you know, when I said system processing, right? Everything coming into place. And it starts with the heart. There could be something that you're going to do after you stop watching this reading. Could just be a mindset shift for you, where you are releasing the outcome. When you release the outcome, it's in a way, the cogs start turning again, turning in your favor. The Wheel of Fortune, because I'm not reading for your twin right now, I'm reading for you. Wheel of Fortune is abundance. When you release the expectation and the outcome, and you just go with the flow, you can have a direction. Then you just say, I'm just going to work towards it. One step at a time, one step at a time. The abundance will start to flow in. There's going to be great wish fulfillment with the star and healing. You get a clarifier on that. Look who showed up in the main spread of the reading. There are lessons. There are continuous lessons. And if you accept the fact that you are a perpetual student of life, you will learn all these lessons and prosper from it. That's your reading. I'm going to pull one from The Universe Has Your Back to get the message from Spirit. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Letting go of expectation. Praying for peace of mind. Praying for good health. Health is wealth, remember? We're still being plagued by a lot of things in the world that threaten our health. So take care of yourself. Allow your twin to speak to you in the astral realms and in dream states. Talk to your twin in those places. You are connected to them eternally, right? Even now, right now in this moment, my twin is with me. Like he's always with me and I'm always with him. We might not be together physically, but we are together energetically. It's just how it is. It's a beautiful thing. It's an insane thing, and it's very difficult to describe to people. I can't talk to a lot of people about my twin flame connection. They don't get it, and I'm tired of explaining it to people that don't want to understand. But I know that you do, twins, so thank you for being there for me as well. Continue to be a light worker in the world. Raise the vibration of the people around you. That is your greatest gift. If this reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notifications to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, twins.